Welcome to my channel. We'll start with the blood test. It is 8 o'clock. We are going to check the blood sugar effect of this Helga's lower carb bread. 50% less carb and 80% more protein. This one, and previously we have checked this without retrograding. Now today I have put some bread in the fridge, not in the fridge, actually in the freezer, and let it cool down. And so it has been in the fridge for almost 2 days, and today I am going to check the situation, whether it will reduce my blood sugar increase. Machine is ready. Yeah, it is showing as 8. That is according to American system about 144. We'll check the blood sugar after we what is in my plate is, in addition to the bread, I have some kimchi which I have prepared at home, and then there is cooked lentils. There is about 100 grams, and then some broccoli, 100 grams. This is fresh bombok. There is only about 30 grams, and there is some carrots, about 70 grams again, and we'll see the effect on. I'm going to add 2 slices of retrograded bread from this Helga's one. Apply little bit of this sort of, not 100% butter, but sort of it is made from butter. One quart the butter fully, and we'll see the blood. Now we want to see the blood sugar level 2 hours after eating Helga's low carb bread with some vegetables. Machine is ready. .4. It has gone up a little bit. I think I had 8 before. 8.4 is 151. So before I had 144. So it is not much as the previous one, but I was expecting a much bigger change, but seems to be sort of not very much, so I will restrict eating bread, whether it is low carb or not. But there are things like low carb I want to test. Things like low carb bread. I think there is one from a company called Macro. they have only 5% carb. I want to see that one, and also I want to review the Aldi low carb bread compared with Helga's ones.
You can use the same method to reduce blood sugar levels after a meal and get better overall HbA1c. If the blood sugar level goes up after every meal, it will increase the day's average blood sugar. That will ultimately be reflected in the HbA1c or A1c value. What retrogradation means? When starchy foods, rice, potatoes, oats, pasta, etc., are cooked, their starch granules gelatinize. They become digestible and raise blood sugar quickly. When those same foods are cooled, some of the starch recrystallizes into a form called resistant starch. It resists digestion in the small intestine. This process is called retrogradation. After cooking or baking, starch molecules are gelatinized and lose their original structure. When these cooked foods are cooled, especially in the refrigerator, the starch molecules reorganize into a more stable, crystalline structure. This is called resistant starch formation. This new hardened structure is known as resistant starch, specifically RS3. They do not increase your blood sugar level directly, but some starch or carbohydrate remains in the normal state. Now, what are the health benefits of retrograded carbs? Why bother doing all that? They have a lower caloric value compared to regular bread. The body cannot easily break down resistant starch, meaning fewer calories are absorbed. Improved glycemic control. Since fewer carbs are digested, there is a smaller, slower rise in blood glucose levels after eating. Prebiotic effects. Resistant starch ferments in the large intestine, acting as food for beneficial gut bacteria. Increased satiety. Because resistant starch is harder to digest, it can help you feel fuller for longer, potentially aiding weight management. Foods that benefit from retrogradation. Potatoes. Cooling potatoes after cooking significantly increases their resistant starch content. Rice. Cooled rice has a higher amount of resistant starch compared to freshly cooked rice. Pasta. Refrigerator chilling pasta for a day or more increases its resistant starch. Tips for increasing resistant starch cook ahead. Prepare starchy foods like rice, potatoes, pasta, or beans in advance. Chill thoroughly. Refrigerate these cooked foods for at least 24 hours to maximize retrogradation. Reheat if desired. Reheating the food doesn't significantly decrease the resistant starch content, so you can still enjoy the benefits.
See you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and click the like button. Thank you.